Today is an exciting milestone on our van build.
We are going to be installing our worktops. Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh, just one, I think. First job is to just measure, so make sure we're 100% happy with measurements. So the worktop is going to have slightly go back a bit, I think.
Tiny bit.
Just a little like notch here for some reason. Not sure why.
Because the van's not straight.
That's the reason.
No, because the window comes in like this, so the windowsill made it that way. But it'll look good, it's fine, don't worry about it.
So yeah, first stop is measuring, so making sure we're happy with the size of the doors. We're going to go for the overhang that we're going for. So what did we decide on?
So we've decided on 9mm doors for everything, just not to bring it out too much. And also we're going to use MDF because it's going to be easier to work with and
look cleaner.
A bit, yeah, it's much like
than this crappy crap.
Yeah, we're having all sorts of issues with plywood. Maybe we're just buying cheap plywood, but there's only 2 DIY stores by us, and
yeah, like what? I don't understand what else we could be doing.
We ain't got that fancy plywood, so yeah. So we're going to use MDF for our doors, only doors generally, just for the front facing bits.
Just to get a nice finish.
And we're going to go with 9mm. Oh, we didn't think about something.
What?
You want a fancy pattern on the front of the door, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know.
But we can just use the thinnest.
Yeah, it's not going to be thick at all. It's just to give it a bit of dimension.
Okay. Well, anyway, so yeah, 9mm doors, then a centimetre overhang past that. So our worktop is going to be about there in terms of overhang. You got something to overhang with? Where's that big bit of wood? So that's our overhang in total. Imagine there's a door here. So this was initially supposed to be 600mm wide, and somehow I've saved like a centimetre. So,
which is nice.
Yes.
So we need to cut the worktop to shape, and then once it's cut to shape, I need to sand it all and then oil it all because we've gone for real wood. Is it oak?
Real oak wood.
I don't know. I'll show you that when we do it. So then while I'm doing that, Phil can finish off doing the last bits with the washing machine and the dishwasher and get them officially fitted in, plumbed in, all that good stuff. So they are good to go, because then we fit the worktop and then it just makes it harder to get to them. So we want to get that all sorted first. And yeah, that's it really. So let's get to it.
Excuse me, this is very confidential information. Oh, that accuracy. 594 575.
So this is currently the state of our garage. A million different pieces of wood, all different sizes. None the size you need or the shape you want.
It's always in a mess because Lydia never picks up after herself.
I don't make the mess, actually.
You're acting like I do everything.
Yeah, because you don't let me. So Philly's just clearing it up because obviously we need a good bit of space to put the worktops on. Worktops are somewhere in there.
Just to.
We've had them for months and months.
No, it is heavy.
I know.
So what we'll do is we'll come over the top,
And then put it down.
put it back down.
Okay.
Lovely, it's not that heavy. Well,
Very
isn't
nice.
that lovely?
Isn't she lovely?
And it's still straight.
It looks so good.
Would you just look at the grain on that?
So this is our oak wooden worktop from, can't remember,
Worktops Direct, something like that.
maybe. I'll pop it on the
Worktops
screen.
for us.
So we went for 22mm, which is like the thinnest that they do, We had to go for real wood because of all the like cutting that we need to do, so it wouldn't look right if we did laminate. So it is heavier than laminate.
I don't know if it's much heavier.
To be honest, yeah, I don't feel like it is, because I remember when we fitted our IKEA worktops and they were heavy.
Yeah, I couldn't lift that up.
So
I'm going to say this is lighter because it's thinner as well.
So from this one piece, we have got to obviously cut that worktop shape out. Then we're going to have an overhang on the end that flips up to like a desk. So we want to make sure that that follows the grain. So we use the same piece. And then also like any cut out pieces, we're going to utilize as much as we can. So we're going to make hopefully a chopping board and possibly use the top of this for our steps, depending on how it looks and whether it's a bit overkill or not. But I'm really happy with this. It looks so nice.
15, 27, right there.
My God, this is so fun. We're actually doing like finishing stuff now. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's all measured out, ready to be cut, measured like 3 times. So this better be correct. Philly's got himself a new tool.
I bought myself a plunge saw, track saw cutter thing, because we've got to do some pretty accurate cuts from now on. I've been doing alright with a handsaw, but it's very, very
Not
annoying.
handsaw in this, God.
No.
I had to pay in 3 installments for this.
Good old PayPal paying free. So, this is my track saw.
Let's figure it out then. And that is the Worktop cut. And I think Philly's done a fantastic job. Look at these straight lines.
I think that's pretty painless, that.
That looks so good. Unfortunately, it's absolutely tipping it down with rain. And the sensible thing would be to take it into the van to check that it fits. But I do not want to take unsealed wood out into that. So I think I'm just going to do it.
I think we're just not sensible, and we should do that anyway.
So I need to sand this and then get it oiled. Right, so Philly's left me to it. So let's hope I don't mess it up. Right, so we had a little break in the rain, so we've just ran it out to the van.
Couldn't resist, could we?
Oop, guys, what do we think?
First time?
So far, Philly's been pretty good.
So far, I'm going to predict something right now.
Oh, no, what?
There's going to be a little gap here, because this needs to be reinforced out a little bit. So
Okay.
if that looks like that, it's supposed to. Was it stuck on?
The wall. So this wall's not straight.
Will be. Yeah, it just needs a bit of a...
He's shaving off this end, isn't it?
Tiny bit, yeah.
Basically, this needs to be not cut straight then.
Yeah, I thought that was straight. What do I know?
What does Philly know? Oh, so very, very close. Good job I didn't oil it.
Oh, hold on. That's how it looks. There you go.
Oh, why? What
I told
was
you
wrong
it's
with
supposed to
it?
be a gap, didn't I?
Oh, so it does fit.
Yeah. And then this bit of wall will go like this.
Nice.
Oh, there.
Oh, so it fits perfect.
Of course it fits perfect.
Oh, well done.
Thanks.
So Philly needs to put an end piece on here, and then I'll get that painted. So that needs to be done. You guys probably would have seen in the last video that we actually painted this white, so that'll be done. And then this will be oiled and slotted in. So just a few finishing touches to do, and then we can,
Be oiled and what?
oiled and slotted in.
Slotted in.
What did you guys said?
Don't know. Didn't eat properly.
And then we can fit it. So let's do whatever we needed to do. So we are using the Osmo Top Oil, and this is basically what the website that we bought it from recommended. So we just thought we'll go with that, and we went for clear matte. So I'm literally just gonna smooth it on with a microfiber brush, microfiber cloth, and hope for the best. That's the first layer done, and I really love the colour. Obviously it's going to dry slightly different, but I love the colour that it is now. So I hope after a couple of coats this is what it goes to, because I really like it. So it takes 10 hours to dry. So I'm going to leave it overnight, do another coat in the morning, flip it over, do 2 coats on the back, and then it'll be good to fit. So I'm going to hand you over to Phil because he has stuff to finish in the van.
So I need to finalise the Bob dishwasher positioning and the washing machine positioning today. The Bob dishwasher has plastic feet, and therefore it like slips around a little bit. So I have 3D printed some little washer spaces. You can just about see that. And these are going to be screwed into the bottom of the cabinet here. And then they will sit into where the feet are of the Bob. That's taking the feet out. They'll sit into there, and it'll stop it from moving about or being able to move about. So that's my anti-slip measures for Bob. And then we need to sort out a anti-bendy device for this, because this is moving a bit too much. So yeah, that's a bit trickier. But for now I'm just going to get this sorted, get Bob in, plug him in, plumb him in, and then he's in forever. It's ready to go in.
But you want to tell the people what's taken 10 hours?
I wasn't going to talk about that.
So you may see down here that a bit of the old paint is visible. And why is that?
Well, there's 3 problems. The first problem I blame B&Q, but it wasn't B&Q's fault. It was my fault. Basically the baseboard of this, somehow this very end piece I'd done like 2 or 3 mil higher than the rest of them, so the baseboard like curves up a tiny bit. So that was my fault, and to counteract that I've had to cut this top piece down slightly and then move these down a little bit, and I've also had to do the same for this shelf because it wasn't actually square and the Bob was on a bit of a wonk.
We had a wonky Bob, didn't we?
We had a wonky Bob. But now, just to prove everyone and show everyone how good I am,
After you made a mistake.
Well, yeah, you got to make mistakes to learn from them. Look at that. Now it's nice and square
Lovely.
in both directions.
I don't know why it took Phil so long to realise that it was not nice and square before.
Just got to give me things to do, haven't I? Keep me busy.
But after about 3 hours, we're now back to where we were, which was ready to put Bob in.
Yeah, look, I've put these in, so these are my little spacers that sit where Bob's feet go. And technically when I slide it in, it should just go.
Should it just click into place?
Yeah.
So are you happy that we're all plumbed in properly and wired in?
I
You need to
think
turn
so.
them on actually.
Oh yeah. Need to plug this power in first.
How much of this is going down the pipe?
Well, I can cut that down in a bit, but yeah, that's...
Right, this should be the final. Bob, hang on, yeah, tidy him up. Poor Bobby. I don't like stuff going in there either. Can we
Cover
put...
that up.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready? Moment of truth, if I can measure correctly, which according to this video I can't.
Nice!
Yeah.
And that's it. So Bob isn't going anywhere. So to take him out, you've literally just got to like lift him and pull him?
Lift it and pull.
Oh nice, easy.
But if you try and like pull it out,
Like if we're sliding around.
it ain't going.
I mean, he looks like he's going.
Oh.
Why was he moving? Oh, because the shelf's not in.
Oh, the shelf's still not stuck down. Alright. Well, that's how strong it was.
Right, so we'll take Bob back.
No, I did stick it, but the glue's still wet.
Oh, for God's sake, right.
But that's fine.
Billy's just doing the last few bits before we can fit the worktop. So, if you want to show them, Phil has changed the drawer slides for the washing machine. So I don't know. Oh, that was my knees. Did you hear that? Originally, Phil fit the drawer slides underneath, so he's decided to change them and fit them on the sides as they're supposed to be, and that's made a massive difference. So this basically doesn't bow at all now.
Yeah.
So what was your reason for fitting them underneath in the first place?
I was trying to save some height, but I think it's exactly the same, to be honest, because when you shut it, it's still got the same gap underneath. So yeah, I don't know if it was worth it, but yeah, stronger like that now. So.
Look at all our appliances. Love it.
Love it.
So what's left?
I need to reroute the drain for this so that it's at the back,
Yeah.
and then plug it in and plumb it in, and that's it. That's ready to go.
So what Phil is going to do, so this is the washing machine. The hose at the moment, the drain hose comes out the side, which is right on the edge of the cabinet, so it kind of rubs a bit. So Phil's literally just going to route it to the back.
Yeah, probably just here.
Don't really know why they put it on the side,
It's a
but
bit of a weird one.
so yeah, that should be a very easy fix.
Why doesn't that want to go any further? I was doing it backwards. Don't tell anyone.
Much better. So that's where it was, and now it's just coming straight out the back, which is much nicer. So this is the final time, hopefully, that this washing machine goes in.
Probably.
Final fit.
Possibly. Maybe.
Because I'm going to do a wash on this tomorrow,
Yeah.
hopefully. So the waste pipe is pretty long, so we're going to cut that down.
Plug it in. Great.
Silly. We still haven't found a water detector. Well, we have found loads, but we haven't decided on one. So please, if you have any recommendations for a little water detector, like leak detector, please let us know, because we definitely want to put one in behind, because obviously we've got 2 big water appliances there, so definitely a good idea to have one.
there somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Little cable tie. What have you got there, laddie?
I've got myself a worktop.
Look how beautiful this worktop is. I love the colour. It's turned out so nice.
Isn't it lovely?
It's time for it to go in. So how are you actually doing it?
Just gonna screw it in from underneath. And then I'm gonna use some L brackets to support the one by the fridge.
Nice. What are you doing with this wall then? Because you need to sort that out, don't you?
Yeah, I need to put some bits behind it basically to pull it out slightly, basically. So we're gonna do that.
And then that'll be straight, and then we won't have that big gap there. And then it will look beautiful. So, Philly is stressing me right out. We spent all of yesterday painstakingly painting and getting all of this nice and lovely and ready so we could put the worktop in. And then what does he turn around and say to me?
What did I turn around and say to you?
What did you turn around and say to me?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I asked him what he was thinking about because he was just over there tapping away. And then he goes, I was just wondering whether to upset you or not. And why would you upset me?
I've got to ruin your nice little paintwork, haven't I?
Look at him. Digging away at the wall.
It's alright.
Is it?
Yeah, we'll put it back.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, don't mind that bit. It needs another coat anyway.
On the edges? You're going to tell the people why you're digging out my wall?
Because the wall doesn't bend back enough for me to complete this gap filling procedure.
Well, put the cloth back. God's sake, men.
Hey, it's not all men, it's just me.
It's a lot of men.
Listen, sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards.
Mm-hmm. So now we have to fill that massive hole.
Well, I can't leave it like that.
I'm done with this, guys.
Right, so what I've done is I've popped a bit of plywood in there just to support the back of the top sheet, and then a little bit's going to go up here, just like this, to support the back of that, like that, and it should be flat. Look at that, lovely.
There you go, fix your blooming hole.
I'm gonna.
You're better. Lovely.
Never know it was there.
To finish off the kind of worktop element, we are going to be putting on the sideboard?
Side panel,
the finishing panel.
finishing piece.
So Phil's just measuring it up now. We'll get that cut. We're doing that in 9mm?
Yes.
9mm. And
give us a little bit of an overhang still. And yeah, just to get rid of all these nasty edges.
And I'll get it all painted, and then this should look beautiful. This will be nearly done. It's literally just one door or two doors, and then this will be like finished.
Yeah. Crazy.
Exciting. So it looks like we forgot to end the video, but here is the worktop all fitted and we absolutely love it. We've still got a few finishing touches to do, so we definitely want to put an oak trim just around the sides, just to give it a really lovely finish. So that's it from us. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel because of course more van build videos to come. Thanks for watching.